ready to take off here. There's Mount Adams. Maybe going up the right side there. We've got the fall summit that we'll go over and then go past and go to the second fall, or the real summit. Up that snow path is where, kind of in the middle there, where you see a bare spot, is about where camp will be. That's lunch counter. I'm gonna stay there tonight, acclimate a little bit. There's a big papa looking all sexy as usual. And my pack stuffed to the gills. I'm bringing a bunch of weird stuff that I don't normally bring for funsies, because I'm gonna have the entire day at camp. And I'm about the last one leaving probably for the day, going up the trail where that fella is there. Got up about 7, took my time, had my coffee. Stomach's a little upset, so gave it some time while I have a pit toilet. And yeah, time to go. Here we go. About a mile in, we got Adams over here, Helen's, I don't know how to zoom on this thing yet, but Helen's is right there, and then there's Hood. Most of the trail so far has been like this, dry, dusty, and rocky, really wide, not much shade. And seen a few deer, lots of birds and chipmunks, lots of wildflowers coming up where the fire regrowth. And yeah, it's hot, it's exposed. I got a few bonus miles in already today. I realized about a quarter mile in that I forgot to lock my van. So I turned back and took care of that. So it took me a little longer to get a mile in than I expected, but here I am in couple more to go. Right, 2 miles in, about just over 1,000 feet of gain so far. There's Adams, chilling out in this little patch of shade for a minute. There hasn't been very much shade. Trail's still the same, rocky, sandy, ankle roller rocks. A little bit more to go. All right, I'm a little over the 2 miles. I just got this little first patch of snow. I was kind of stoked when I saw that coming around the corner. About an hour in, so here is this view that got me super stoked. So I'm starting to feel the slog. I kind of started to feel the incline elevation climb pretty much right after Morrison Creek. I started to notice my pace slowing down. Check it out. Woo! Starting to see some people coming down from the summit already. It's about 10:30. So I'm about an hour and a half into my hike. And most of them aren't too chatty. Most of the people I've seen look kind of miserable. I did talk to 2 fellas and asked them how it was, and they said it's lovely. They did the same thing I'm doing, which is to camp at lunch counter and then go in the morning. Did ask them crampons or spikes. I chose to only bring my spikes, which I may live to regret. We'll see. They used crampons. They said either if I start later, so some good tips there. I had a couple others that commented that I had a huge heavy pack. And this is my friendly reminder to everybody, hike your own hike. I do have a huge heavy pack right now. So I'm camping and I'm stretching it out, celebrating my birthday. I've got stuff to entertain myself when I get to camp and spend the day there. And I have everything I want. So as long as you have what you need to be safe, hike your own hike, bruh. found a little spot of shade. There's Mount Hood. So I stopped to eat this amazing Sammy that I made this morning. I'm really, I think I'm only like a half a mile or so from camp, but I think it's gonna take me a while. I don't know, probably less than an hour, I hope, but trying to do a little bit better about stopping and eating and having electrolytes. A lot of times I just push hard to get where I'm going and neglect all those things. So moderation, regulation, here I am. Sammy. Right, I'm at about 8,000 elevation, I think. I think a mile left to go to camp, which will be right around 9,000, I think. And pretty rocky, pretty cool. A lot of tenters here. What am I doing? There's Helen. Good. Adams! Alright, I'm pretty stoked. I'm gonna cross over. I could see this from way down below. I could see folks on the other ridge, so I'm excited to get there because it seemed really far away, and now I'm here. See watermelon snow over there. If you don't know what that is, give it a Google, or maybe I'll talk about it later. You can also see some areas of rockfall, which is common this time of year with freeze thaw cycle. I did bring my search and rescue helmet to help me with that later tomorrow. Yeah, here we go. Getting up there. So let's see. About 7,300 is the elevation right now. I started at 55, maybe 53. I can't remember. It's beautiful, even with the smoke. Stop and throw my spikes on for this part, and then not too much further I'll get to my campsite, like half a mile or so. Yeah, here we go. In here, I'm getting ready to put my spikes on because I'm gonna go up there now. But I'm looking, and look at this dude, no spikes, cruising. Check him out. Oh yeah. Where'd you get them spikes, homie? Oh, look at him go. What a badass. I don't feel like I'm getting any closer. The snow has been really slow. I'm wearing spikes. I stopped to get my ice axe out a little ways back. I had a few little slips, but other than that, it's been pretty smooth. Just felt a little more comfortable getting the ice axe out. But man, it's slow going. I can't believe how slow I'm going. But one foot in front of the other, right? See the people It is 2:15. There's Hood. There's Helens. Here is my sweet campsite with a view. So see people going up right now. I'm gonna wait until tomorrow. I don't really have too much to do tonight. I'll set up camp here. I wasn't sure where I wanted to camp, so I left my ice axe and my spikes and my pole down the hill, so I've got to go back for them. But I also have to go get just some snow to melt for water. So I'm just gonna do that all at once. I'm gonna dig that stuff out, grab it, and then I'm gonna chill, hang out. So I gotta melt some snow for water. I haven't had to do this in a really long time, so I brought a Fossil that I'm gonna use, and then I just brought my jet boil down here because it's a ways from my tent, and I'm gonna fill up my bottle and then fill up the jet boil and take it back with me, and hopefully that's enough so I don't have to come back down here, but I might have to. Waiting for snow to boil. It's taking forever, but we got some little guests over there. Oh, there they are. Hey, buddies. So the boiling snow is a lot of fuel, and I know I want coffee in the morning, and I barely have any left, so I'm going to save that. Trying to cold smoke this dinner, which is actually breakfast, but whatever. I haven't tried this before, so we'll see how it works and leave it in the sun, see what happens. Fun times. Brought back a little snow to see if I could melt that in the sun as well. This shadow, it's so pretty. Alright, so I had enough fuel to boil my coffee water. That's super exciting because I held up my AeroPress and this tiny bottle of cream so I could have some good coffee tonight. I've been watching people go up this morning, so I got up about 5:30. I'm gonna enjoy my coffee. I'm gonna pack stuff up. I'll get to leave some things here so I don't have to take everything up. And so it's a pack most of my stuff up just so I can throw it in pretty fast when I get back. What I did think was hilarious is that I preloaded my toothbrush with toothpaste to save myself some weight since I knew I was bringing extra clothes since it's gonna be so cold, and since I brought like my little coffee treats and everything. And yet, I found stowaways. My giant, can you see that? It's giant. My giant search and rescue tarp was still in my pack, and then in the bottom of my sleeping bag I found a crusty pair of socks from the Timberline Trail. Like, this isn't the first time this has happened to me. In Ireland on the Kerry Way, I found a bag of rocks in my pack, so I guess I need to get a little bit better at making sure it's empty before I load it. But so I made it past that little rock island that I was seeing last night from my tent. It's going alright. Let's see, I've been at it for like 40 minutes. I've probably made it like a quarter of a mile, but it's pretty steep. I feel like I'm moving pretty good. I can't see Piker's Peak anymore here. Got some people glissading, which is the main reason I'm here, of course. But the snow is starting to get pretty soft for spikes. So I was going to take a little break on the rock island, decided I would just keep moving, and yeah, here we go. Doing all right?
Yeah, it just keeps going up my pants and cutting me.
Oh no.
I forgot my gaiters.
Oh no.
Taking it slow.
Are you solo too?
No, I'm with a group.
They left you? Well, if you want to hang out there till we get back, I'll ride down with you.
Have fun.
Thank you.
Bye.
Right, well, I still haven't really made it very far, but further than I was. But I just finally got to the point where I can see tigers skiing. I couldn't for the last, I don't know, 20 minutes or so because this area right here was blocking the view. It was just straight freaking steep up. But that's encouraging. It is getting a little slushy, but there's been a lot of steps that other people have already kicked in for me, so that's been helpful. I stop to catch my breath whenever something is flat-ish because nothing is really close to flat, and I'm definitely getting an arm workout. Ice action ain't no joke. Feeling it in my arms more than my legs, really. So yeah, here we go. Still more to come. Still going. Beautiful glacial pool. So beautiful. Finally made it through that snowfield. Grabbing a seat and some water here. That'll be my next little snowfield. I've heard it's not very large though, so yeah, that snowfield that seemed like it would last forever finally ended. I don't know what that is, but it's so cool. Silence. Alright, so I'm in what should be the final stretch of Piper's Peak, the fall summit here. I've been kind of zigzagging back and forth just to make it a little less steep, get some traction. You can kind of see where there's little flat spots. So, yeah. It's taken me a while. Pretty humbling. Take my crampons off and finish up. It's like a whole different universe, world. Thank you. How was it?
Great. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Not too much wind.
Not too much or too much?
Not too much.
Sweet. Congrats, y'all. Huh?
You gonna camp up there?
No. Hi. Thank you. There's Helen's. Good. Jefferson. I came down, I stayed up there at the summit for about an hour or so. I really enjoyed it. It was beautiful. Really cold. I did put all my layers on, but now I'm back to Piker's Peak and I'm gonna attempt to do some glissading solo. I'll be honest with you, I was kind of hoping that there would be folks around as well, but it is what it is, right? So I've got to do a gear swap out, get my stuff back out, have a little snack. I have this idea. I'm going to stick my sleeping pad, my thermarest, inside a garbage bag, sit on that, and see if that helps at all. So a lot of people were complaining. That their butts were getting cut up by the ice, and so that's why they weren't glissading, and instead they were walking all the way down and being miserable. So I'm gonna see if that helps. We'll see. All right, I worked really hard for this. This is all I wanted to do this whole time. Here we go. I've got my thermarest contraption. It's like wider than the chute, so I don't know how this is going to work. Go for a little magic carpet ride here and find out, though. Come on! Scoot, scoot! Woo! Keep going, you can do it. Woo! Ooh, that's cool. That's a whole lot of snow on my booty. Alright, I cut it off because I know it's about to die and nothing is really happening. And then I finally got some speed, so let's see if we can do it again. Can you see anything? Do you only see the blue? What's happening here? I don't know what I'm doing. It's fine. Everything's fine. Whee! Yeah, boy! Let's go! Woo! Woo! This is what the birthday girl came here to do! Oh, nope, off course. Woo! You're welcome.